What's your secret? Just staying like so fit and young.
Be very consistent. I try to exercise 4 or 5 days a week because I watch what I eat. I do everything in moderation. I don't overindulge in different things like sometimes people take too many vitamins, too many supplements, too many aspirin. I mean, they're very simple like that. It's all about listening to your body.
Most people know him as the Hulk. No CGI, no costume, just raw, real muscle that terrified an entire generation in the 1970s. He is 74 years old now, and he is still training 4 to 5 days a week. But here is what almost nobody talks about. The thing that genuinely separates Lou Ferrigno from most aging bodybuilders is not what he eats. It is what he refuses to eat. 3 specific foods he avoids completely, and 1 warning he gives every single interview about a habit millions of people over 50 are doing right now that he says is quietly working against them. Today, SeniorSpring Vitality breaks it all down: his complete diet, his current training routine, the 3 foods he avoids, and the 1 longevity secret he shared just months ago that surprised even longtime fans. Drop your country in the comments. Where are you watching from? And grab the free 5 cookbook collection from the link in the description before we begin. Let's go. Before the diet. The story. Born in Brooklyn in 1951, Lou Ferrigno lost 80% of his hearing as a child due to an ear infection. He was bullied relentlessly. At 13 years old, he decided to build a body like his comic book hero, the Hulk. 7 years of training later, he won his first competition. By 22, he had captured the IFBB Mr. America and Mr. Universe titles. Then came Pumping Iron, the documentary that made him a household name as Arnold Schwarzenegger's primary rival. Then the Incredible Hulk television series, 5 seasons, no CGI, no costume. Just the real physique of a real bodybuilder who had to work damn hard on my diet and exercise, in his own words, to bring the character to life. That discipline never left him. 50 years later, at 74, he is still in the gym 4 to 5 days a week. Here is exactly what fuels that. His current diet is dramatically different from his competitive bodybuilding peak, when he consumed roughly 3,500 calories across 7 meals daily. Today, he eats approximately half of that, and yet maintains excellent muscle definition and strength. His foundation is Mediterranean-inspired nutrition, lean proteins, chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, alongside plant-based options like legumes and quinoa. Fresh fish multiple times per week. Abundant vegetables at every meal. Complex carbohydrates like oatmeal and whole grains. He still structures his day around smaller, more frequent meals, historically up to 7 a day, now adjusted to his reduced caloric needs as a 74-year-old man rather than a 275-pound competitive bodybuilder. A typical breakfast historically included egg whites, oatmeal, and fruit, protein and complex carbohydrates together to start the metabolism and fuel morning training. He emphasizes consuming a protein-rich meal or shake within 30 minutes after exercising to replenish glycogen stores and kickstart muscle repair while the body's recovery window is most open. Now, the 3 foods. Documented directly from his own nutritional approach. 1. Butter and heavy saturated fats. Lou consciously avoids butter in his daily eating. Not because fat is the enemy, but because the saturated fat load from butter contributes to arterial stiffness and inflammation, something a 74-year-old maintaining serious training volume cannot afford. 2. Excessive salt. Sodium intake is something Lou specifically watches. Excess salt drives water retention, elevates blood pressure, and for an aging cardiovascular system already under the demand of intense training, it is simply unnecessary strain. 3. Fried and highly processed foods. This is the big one. Lou avoids fried items and highly processed foods entirely in his daily eating. Processed food carries refined oils, preservatives, and inflammatory compounds that work directly against the muscle maintenance and recovery he depends on. He also specifically avoids junk food, curbing sugar cravings with fresh fruit instead, meaning when the craving hits, the substitution is real food, not willpower alone. These 3 avoidances are not extreme restriction. They are consistent daily filters applied for over 5 decades. Now here is the part of Lou Ferrigno's story that most fitness channels are not covering, and it directly challenges what the supplement industry has been selling to people over 50 for decades. In April 2026, Lou sat down and discussed his approach to longevity directly. And what he said should make every person taking a cabinet full of supplements pause. He said it plainly. Sometimes people take too many vitamins, too many supplements, too many aspirins. It's very simple like that. It's all about listening to your body. This is the most decorated bodybuilder of his generation, a man who has had every incentive and every opportunity to endorse supplement stacks for 50 years, warning specifically against overindulgence in vitamins, supplements, and over-the-counter drugs, not against all supplementation, against excess, against the modern habit of stacking pill after pill without listening to what the body is actually signaling. He paired this with something equally important. I don't carry hate. I don't stress myself out. I enjoy life. I don't overindulge, and I like to do things. I just have a good attitude. Chronic stress elevates cortisol. Elevated cortisol drives inflammation, disrupts sleep, and accelerates muscle breakdown, undoing the benefits of even the most disciplined training and diet. Lou is naming, in plain language, what the research has spent decades confirming about the relationship between mindset and physical aging. If SeniorSpring Vitality is the channel telling you this, subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell. 4 to 5 days a week at 74. Here is what that actually looks like. Lou still relies on compound movements, squats, bench presses, barbell rows, dips, pull-ups, exercises that work multiple muscle groups simultaneously, maximizing efficiency for a man no longer training 6 hours a day like he did in his competitive years. He specifically advises against going too heavy to avoid injury, a principle that matters enormously more at 74 than it did at 24. He varies his routines regularly to prevent plateaus and keep the body responding. His current cardio commitment is specific and documented. At least 30 minutes of low-impact cardio, like the ARC trainer, 3 times per week. Low impact protects aging joints while still delivering the cardiovascular benefit his heart needs. And before every session, he reportedly dedicates time to visualization, mentally rehearsing the exact lift, the exact muscle shape he is targeting, clearing distractions before he ever touches a weight. A 74-year-old bodybuilding legend treating mental preparation as seriously as the physical work itself. Putting it together, here is Lou Ferrigno's current approach, adapted into a daily rhythm anyone over 50 can apply. Morning. Protein and complex carbs together. Eggs or egg whites, oatmeal, fresh fruit. Throughout the day, smaller, frequent meals. Lean protein at each one. Chicken, fish, turkey, eggs, legumes, vegetables in abundance. Around training, protein within 30 minutes post-workout. What stays off the plate? Butter, excess salt, fried food, anything highly processed. Movement. Compound lifts 4 to 5 days weekly, kept lighter and varied to protect joints. Low-impact cardio 3 times weekly. Mindset. Positive outlook, no chronic stress, no overindulgence in anything, including supplements. This is not a 25-year-old bodybuilder's protocol. It is a 74-year-old man's sustainable system, refined over 5 decades of trial, injury, and adjustment. Everything in this video comes directly from Lou Ferrigno's own documented statements and verified reporting. Always consult your doctor before making significant dietary or supplement changes. Subscribe right now. Drop your country and tell us. Which of Lou's 3 avoided foods are you cutting starting tomorrow? Lou Ferrigno was the Hulk before anyone needed a green screen to believe it. At 74, he is not chasing the body he had at 22. He is maintaining something more valuable: the discipline, the consistency, and the wisdom of knowing exactly what to leave off his plate. Butter. Excess salt. Fried and processed food. 3 simple removals, held consistently for decades. And one warning that cuts against everything the supplement industry wants you to believe. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for your health is take less, not more. Listen to your body. Eat real food. Move consistently. Keep a good attitude. That is the Hulk's actual secret. This is SeniorSpring Vitality. We will see you in the next one.